Apple News. Sales of its iPhone in China falling 24% from a year ago in the first 6 weeks of this year. That's according to the research firm Counterpoint that says Apple saw increased competition from domestic rivals like Huawei, which saw its sales jump by 64% during that time. Apple shares this morning down by close to 2%. 171.70 is the last tick. And as you can see, that's come down pretty handily over the last 6 weeks or so. Joining us right now to talk about Apple's leadership at the top of the tech sector is Barton Crockett. He is Rosenblatt Securities senior analyst. And Barton, we were just having this conversation earlier this morning about whether Apple has kind of handed off the baton to everything related to AI. What do you think? How big of a setback is this for Apple?
Well, certainly, Apple is at a crossroads right now. They need to come up with a really kind of interesting AI innovation at the Worldwide Developer Conference in June, because this is a stock that, you know, its legacy is really built on disruptive innovation, and it's really at a lull in that right now. The Apple Car shuttered after 10 years, a cost of $10 billion, more than that. Vision Pro launching, but I think launching unimpressively at a high price point. Uncomfortable device to wear. You own Apple because you want to own the next leg of disruptive innovation. And for them, I think that really has to happen with AI, where they're not nearly as well equipped as the leaders, Meta, Google, OpenAI, Microsoft. These guys have much more resource that they're able to put into this than Apple. So it's going to be a real interesting challenge for them to see if they can step up and do something that moves the needle here.
What would it take? And do you think that is likely to happen as an announcement this year?
Well, look, I think that they will clearly be talking about AI probably at the June Developers Conference. I think that the easiest thing for Apple to do is talk about the processing power in their devices. You know, the MacBook Air that they just announced, they're promoting that as the world's best laptop for consumer AI. Their silicon, Apple Silicon, their neural processing, you know, they can promote the capabilities there. What I think they might want to also do is come up with services, subscription services, but that's going to be difficult because the bar is going to be set by the leaders already. You know, Microsoft with their Copilot, Google with their comparable kind of add-ons. The idea of Apple coming up with an AI subscription that can compete with those leaders, I think is a tough challenge for them. So, you know, it's really at a crossroads. We moved to neutral on Apple in August. You know, stocks pulled back 8% since then. You know, many other kind of stocks that are in Magnificent Seven and in our coverage have done much better. And I think that they're at a point of kind of stasis, and they've got to shake that up. And AI is the best hope, and there's some clouds around that, I think, at this point.
Yeah, I was just going to point that out. You've got a buy rating on Alphabet, a buy rating on Meta, a buy rating on Amazon. The Apple, as you mentioned, you've got a hold, and I guess you did that in August. Your price target's so higher than where the stock is today. You've got a 189 price target. What moves it to that point?
Well, you know, certainly the stock has pulled back. You know, the 189 price target is, you know, I think still very consistent with our hold rating. Look, I think that AI is what they need. You know, if that moves the needle, if that stimulates more business, more demand for iPhones, more demand for Macs is where I think the real benefit could come. You know, that could be a different story. But, you know, that's contingent on them coming up with something interesting and really needle moving in a sector where they're behind and other players are bigger. So it's going to be a challenge.
The EU fine that just came out, is that anything that really concerns you, or is that more of the same from what we've seen with the EU kind of beating up all of the big tech stocks from the U.S.?
Yeah, I mean, certainly Meta's been through this and the stock's been fine. They've been beaten up by the EU and others. You know, I do think that, you know, what it does speak to, though, more generally is if regulators globally take a page from what the EU has done, and, you know, try and move Apple more substantially, you know, from some of the choices they've made to give them such a dominant position and such an economic, you know, benefit from the App Store. You know, at this point, we don't expect a meaningful change versus what we've seen to date, but that's clearly a risk. You know, that China, which you just highlighted, there's risks that these guys need to overcome with the growth story. That's really the challenge for the stock right now.